My name is Reese,
My name is Lily.
and today we present to you the Lambda Omega chapter's 3 E's of engagement. Now, before we begin, let me ask you a question. How can we engage you? There are three obstacles that we face. The first is information overload. You'll have a lot of presentations to watch today. Some will be good, some will be bad, and some will be average. So, how can we make ours stand out? The second problem is creating a meaningful connection between the two of us. At a time when our networks are larger than ever, how can we foster a meaningful sense of rapport? And the third problem is this lockdown. After this presentation, you'll click a button and will be erased from your screen. So how can we engage you at a time when our hands are tied? Information overload, no meaningful connection, and lockdown. I use this example between the two of us to demonstrate that these three challenges, which threaten our ability to engage you, are the very same challenges that the Lambda Omega chapter currently faces when trying to engage our members.
Responding to these challenges, we as a chapter have sat down and created our solution, our best practice, and our strategy on how we build, maintain, and sustain engagement with our members. Our solution is our 3 E's of engagement. We educate, we empower, and we encourage. And what makes our solution a best practice is that we're not just limiting it to a single initiative. We understand that in order to maximize our members' engagement, we must effectively yet consistently facilitate their involvement across our entire operations.
Now, our first E of engagement is to educate. And we've all heard of Bloom's taxonomy, the pyramid, which ranks learning objectives by difficulty. With this in mind, the Lambda Omega chapter aligns its educate tier with the pyramid's apex, creation, believing engagement is maximized when members are able to craft their own perspectives. Recently, our Brexit and Trade Wars panel educated members through a diverse panel discussion with a CEO, 2 academics, and an industry expert. What made this event so unique was that it was our own UN General Assembly, with representation from the US, from China, from New Zealand, from Australia. Everyone was disagreeing and arguing. This engaged members by allowing them to question competing perspectives and critique the political and social ramifications of these issues. This allowed them to create their own nuanced perspective. The success of this event has also led to the development of professional partnerships, with BAP now negotiating a partnership with one of the panelists from this event, the United States Study Center. This shows that although the US-based BAP professional partners don't operate in Sydney, we are thinking outside the box to extend our external relationships. The success of our Brexit and Trade Wars panel then inspired us to launch an outside-the-box education tool this year called BAP Infobursts. BAP Infobursts are short, sharp infographics posted weekly on our Facebook page about key international business issues. Now, let me tell you about the 3 benefits of Infobursts. Firstly, we select topics based on Google Trends' most popular real-time searches, meaning we are effectively and efficiently targeting the most relevant issues. Secondly, the visually appealing nature of Infobursts minimizes information overload and consumption fatigue, engaging members by being structured as digestible chunks of information. Thirdly, in a time of lockdown where members are increasingly using social media, it is more important than ever that we are effectively using these channels to engage and educate our members.
Our second E of engagement is to empower. This is about fostering our members' well-being and their growth as inclusive leaders. In light of the lockdown this year, we as a chapter asked ourselves, what can we do to support our members during these unprecedented times? With this in mind, we launched our empowerment tool, our inaugural BAP Wellbeing series. Reaching out to alumni, professional partners, and academics, we collect their tips on wellbeing to share on Facebook with our members. We understand that our members may be feeling a bit overwhelmed during these uncertain times, especially for our first years, who make up over 30% of our membership base. By empowering our members' well-being, we in turn facilitate their continued engagement within our chapter. Later this year, we'll also be hosting our Future Leaders Inclusivity Program, a 2-day workshop that fosters our members' inclusive leadership skills. By putting members into teams of different disciplines, we as a chapter not only engage, but also foster cross-collaboration among finance, information systems, and accounting. We understand that in today's increasingly diverse and global workforce, it is more important than ever that our members know how to work in diverse teams. Targeting these issues, we blossom our members' empowerment journey as inclusive leaders, in turn sparking their active participation and engagement within our chapter. Our third E of engagement is to encourage. As a chapter, we think about what we're doing to be inclusive ourselves, because we believe that it is ultimately an inclusive culture that will bring our chapter and members closer together. From our daily chapter operations to our social media engagements, we want to engage our members by encouraging their involvement so that they feel a seen, heard, and valued part of Lambda Omega.
So earlier this year, we launched a new encouragement tool called BAP Wraps. BAP Wraps are stories shared on our Facebook page about our members and alumni's recent achievements. The benefits of BAP Wraps are threefold. Firstly, it fosters an inclusive environment, strengthening the sense of belonging in our chapter. Secondly, it improves the perceived value of membership by giving members an opportunity to showcase their successes to a large audience. Finally, BAP Wraps allows us to keep strong rapport and morale between our members, serving as an outside-the-box initiative to keep members active in a time of unprecedented engagement challenges brought on by our lockdown.
We've also been hosting at least one open house executive meeting each semester at OHEM, where we invite our members and encourage them to voice their ideas and feedback to our chapter executives. This has allowed us to directly engage our members by fostering a strong two-way dialogue with them. We've seen great results with 86% of new attendees from our 2019 OHEM progressing to an executive position this year. In light of the lockdown, we'll be hosting our OHEM online using Zoom so that we can continue to listen and respond to our members' feedback and ensure we sustain their engagement. Now, our 3 E's of engagement can be easily replicated by any other chapter, with tools such as Google Trends being readily available online. Talk to your professional partners and alumni about what topics they're passionate about. Most importantly, it's about understanding the barriers that are precluding your members' engagement so that you can tailor your chapter initiatives accordingly.
So let's return to the original problem we faced today about engagement. How do you engage someone at a time when attention is a precious commodity, when our relationships are measured by metrics, and when we can't even come within 2 meters of each other? Our 3 E's of engagement not only address these engagement challenges, but look to honor the past and embrace the future, boosting the value of membership for all of our constituencies. Thank you.